Hey guys, it's Mo Nelson here, and my favorite way to pamper myself is with face masks. I feel like face masks are something that everybody should do, and it doesn't have to be super scary or anything like that. So I'm going to show you guys how I do it, and I'm going to demo face mask with you guys today. So I've never demoed a face mask on a video, so you'll have to bear with me, but the thing that I wanted to kind of show you guys is how you can apply a face mask and how easy this is for you to do at home. So some really quick, I guess, background info, if you guys are a little unfamiliar with me, is that I'm a mom of two. I am a stay-at-home mom. I work from home with my Posh business, and so I kind of forget myself a lot. And I, do stuff for my kids, I do stuff for the house stuff, and I totally forget to take care of myself. So face masks, I find, are a very easy way for me to take care of myself without feeling like I don't know, I'm being overly self-indulgent, I guess. So I do have a little bit of an issue with that. So I hopefully some of you guys have the same kind of feelings that I do. But my favorite face mask is the Cackle Spackle, which you guys can learn a little bit more about in the review specifically for this. But this is a detoxing mask. This one has mint in it as well, and when I woke up this morning, I just felt a little bit under the weather, and I was really needing a wake me up. I had a horrible night last night, and so I thought, okay, this is the perfect time for me to Cackle Spackle because I am starting to see some breakouts on my face, especially on my chin and just around here. So I wanted to detox with this, and I think that mint is going to be really refreshing and just help wake me up, but just help me feel a little bit better. There are different ways for you to apply a face mask. You could go all fancy and do it with brushes. So this is a flat this is like a rubber brush right here that Posh had a little while ago. So this makes it very easy for you to smooth it on. You could do it with a regular brush. This is a flat brush here. This is one that Posh just barely came out with, but you can use whatever brush you have at home. You can even go to like the dollar store or go get like the cheap brushes that you can use. This one is a flat-headed one, but it makes it a lot easier to apply. So the reason why I would suggest using a brush is so that you're not spreading bacteria all over your face, but also so you can use less product and it helps spread over your face a lot easier. So that's the reason why I would suggest using a mask and recommend using a mask. But today I'm just going to show you guys how I do it with my fingers because this is how I think a lot of people apply it, especially if you're brand new to masks. So that's what we're gonna do. So you don't need a whole lot each time you use it. So something that I do want to stress is that when you see like the pics of face masks and stuff like that, and they're like clabbered on and just super thick, you really don't need to have a thick load of mask on your face. A thin layer works perfectly fine. You use less product and it does a lot of what you already need. So you want to apply to a clean, dry face. So I already washed my face. I usually wash with BFF beforehand, so I already got some of my mint in with that. So you want to wash your face and clean off your face before you do this. And then you can spot treat. So if I'm breaking out, and I tend to break out like on my chin or around here, then I will spot treat and put just a little bit where I need it. So like this one smooths on really well. So you see that was like a pea-sized amount, and that smooths on really well, right? So that can go pretty far. Guys, we're demoing, so no judgy. Alright, so there's that. And so you could spot treat and you could do like your T-zone and all that fun stuff and kind of go around there with a little bit and see, like each time I'm squirting it out, it's like a pea-sized amount and it goes really, really far. So usually when I say that I'm going to spot treat, I end up doing majority of my face because of the fact that it just spreads a lot easier. So I've got it like all over my fingers here. Don't worry, I washed my hands beforehand. But yeah, so I'm just going to finish off the rest of my face. If you guys apply before you go to bed, or not go to bed, I'm sorry, before you brush your teeth, and just let it sit a little bit while you kind of relax before bed, and then brush your teeth, wash your face off, that's a really easy way for you to fit in some pampering as well. So since I am somebody that feels like I have 50 billion things to do all the time, I like kind of doing that. Or if I have a few minutes in the morning, then I'll do that. Don't get it super close to your eyes because that hurts and it burns, so don't do that. Note to self, well, just a FYI for all of you guys, I really do not, I'm not a pretty mask person. Like, I just put it on, and I am nearly blind without my glasses, so I'm just kind of eyeballing it from what I can see on the computer screen here. So, that is a little layer. And I can like instantly feel the tingle. And I love Cackle Spackle because it has that tingling, refreshing feeling. So you can kind of see that it's a little bit, it's already drying on my fingers here. So it's going to start tightening and start drying, and you'll start seeing little dots where the charcoal is pulling out that pollution and toxins in your skin. But yeah, so it's tingly, it's refreshing. This is why I love Cackle Spackle. This is why I love face masks, because even if I had a rough night and I'm super tired and I'm just feeling gross, I can put on a face mask and just feel like I am, stepping away from reality for a minute and in a spa world. And I love it. So all the face masks do different things. If you guys have a face mask at home, you guys haven't tried yet because you're not really sure what to do. If you have sensitive skin and you're not really sure, I would apply it to the inside of your elbow here. Do you see that? That part of your skin is the closest to your face. So if you're sensitive or you're a little bit weary to try a new mask, then I would apply it there first and see how that reacts. That part of your skin reacts to the face mask before you apply it to your full face, okay? Let it sit for whatever long it is. This one says to let it sit for 5 to 10 minutes and then rinse thoroughly. So I am going to pause this video while I go get a few other things done around the house, and then I will be back. Hey guys, so it's been 10 minutes, and so after I applied this and then I put my glasses on, I saw that it's super, super spotty. But that's okay. So I added a little bit more around my problem areas here. So I added a little bit more around my nose because my nose, to help with the blackheads. Anyway, so you can kind of see it drying if you can kind of see here. So you can see it is not coming off. So it is completely dry now. And so if you scrunch up your face, you can see how dry it is, and there's little spots where you can see that the pollution has kind of the charcoal has pulled out. So like especially around my nose where blackheads are, you can see that it's kind of pulled it out. So this is now, and so it was super tingly and refreshing, and if you haven't done a detoxing mask or a charcoal mask in a while, then it can be very tingly on the point of, but there's a difference between the burning versus tingling, okay? So it's never hurting me to the point that I'm like, oh my gosh, I need to get this off my face. And my face is never red afterward, but it depends on the person. So if the charcoal mask or if the Cackle Spackle is a little bit too harsh for you, then I would recommend trying a different mask. But you can see that it's dried now and it's ready to wash off. So I'm gonna go wash this off and I will be back with an update. Alright, so I rinsed off and I feel super awake. I picked Cackle Spackle today because I was feeling crappy, I was feeling tired, and washing it off, I could just feel that peppermint around my eyes. It just feels so refreshing and I love it. So my face feels so flipping smooth. Like, I love it. Anytime I use a mask, I cannot stop feeling my face afterwards, which is not really, you shouldn't be all touchy on your face. But it feels absolutely awesome. And I just love Cackle Spackle so much. I can talk about it all day. But you guys can try different masks, but after you guys use a mask, you really should put some moisturizer on. So with Cackle Spackle, especially because it is a detoxing mask, you want to make sure you rinse it out very well, because that charcoal gets into your pores. So you want to make sure you rinse all that out, and then you want to follow it up with a moisturizer. If you want to indulge even more, you can even follow up with a on mask, is what we call an on mask or a moisture mask, to help add good nutrients and moisture back into your skin. So some on masks that we have available is the I'm Turning Blueberry or the Apricots Overnight. So if you're doing like a mask before bed, then you can apply apricots overnight, and this soaks in, and you can rinse it off in the morning. So it's not like a whole lot of extra time on your hands, which is awesome. But if you don't have extra time for an on mask, then you want to follow up with a good moisturizer. So I like to follow up with either Moisturize 911 or even like a facial oil. I'm obsessed with our facial oil. So it really just depends on how much moisture you're needing. Moisturize 911 has that caffeine in here that helps brighten and tighten. And I only need like a pea-sized amount each time I use it. So I love this one because it's easy. It helps wake me up. It's a great moisturizer. This is my favorite moisturizer. So yeah, if you guys haven't tried Moisturize 911 yet, you really should. So there is that to help kind of brighten and tighten. And it feels awesome. So I've got that mint and the orange from the Moisturize 911, and I am set to go. So while I was masking, I, made myself a cup of tea, made sure the dishes were clean. So just a few extra things that I'm doing around the house anyway. But I felt so absolutely pampered, and now I'm feeling so much better. Like that mint, I am seriously, like, even though I was sitting on my face for a while, when I rinse it off, I feel like it's renewed. Like the mint is somehow renewed. It's super, I don't know, it's super weird. But I'm feeling refreshed and I'm ready to go. I need some of my impish eyes around here to help depuff, and I think I'm good to go for the day. So hopefully you guys found this helpful. I've never quite done a full-on demo like this before. So let me know what you guys are thinking. If you guys have a favorite mask, let me know in the comments below. If you guys like this video, please give me a thumbs up. And if you guys want to see more, please subscribe. Thanks, guys.